I remember in my last video I was talking about foot care tips. I was like, I'm never gonna make a pedicure video again. I was joking. In today's video, we are going to talk about the most simple ways you can help your feet, and they don't require using a foot file or a lotion. Okay, let's go. Number one, stop using a pumice stone. Why would I want you to stop using your pumice stone? I thought you wanted me to reduce my calluses and keep my feet healthy, Cheyenne. Well, I do, but there's this thing about pumice stones, and it's that they are made from porous rock, and they are almost impossible, pretty much impossible to disinfect and sanitize, because no matter how long you soak it, there's always going to be bacteria, dead skin, and debris inside those holes, and it's going to be a breeding ground for things like athlete's foot. So what I want you to do is go into your bathroom, and then I want you to get your pumice stone. Okay, go get a butter knife. Click off the top scrubber thing, the plastic thing. Recycle that. Go outside and find a pile of rocks. Put your pumice stone down and wave goodbye. Because it's a rock and it deserves to be with its brothers and sisters, the rocks that are outside. Does that make sense? It's pretty much a single-use item, but for some reason it is used all the time as something you can use often, and people use them for way, way longer than they should. Number two, a whirlpool pedicure chair. By Cheyenne, I thought you wanted me to relax. I thought you cared about my mindfulness and my self-care. Yes, I do. However, let me tell you the procedure of cleaning a whirlpool pedicure chair, and I'm almost certain that you don't see this happen in between you and the previous person or the next person after you. So you need to take out all of the drain stuff, like there's like the sieve inside there, and there's like a bunch of different elements, and then you need to scrub those really good and put them in your high-level disinfectant. Then you need to spray down and disinfect the tub part of the whirlpool pedicure chair and leave that. And then you need to put the solution in through the whirlpool drains and put that in there for another 10 to 20 minutes. Do you ever see anybody doing that at the whirlpool pedicure chair place? No one ever does it. The solution, people put bags in there. But guess what? The bags get holes and the bags aren't always clean. A lot of times people put bags on stuff, but does that mean it's a good idea? No. Or I'm not saying that, I don't want to knock anybody's business. I know it's hard out here for a nail service provider, but it's time to do better. There are pipeless chairs that you can get. They're more expensive, but they are more hygienic. So if you can find a service care provider who uses one of those chairs, then you can still have your relaxing experience. You can just do it safely without negatively affecting your health. I worked in the industry for 9 years. I have seen quite a bit of feet, and I took professional training as a wellness pedicure provider at the end of 2019 and upgraded my skills. That being said, anybody who comes in with a possible fungal issue has usually come in from a whirlpool pedicure chair experience. Not one, but many. It doesn't happen in one day, so it's not going to be fixed in one day. But that being said, you could also just stop going there and find a place that uses a basin, like a standard pedicure bowl. You could start doing your own pedicures every once in a while to save yourself some money and also save yourself some health issues that could arise. It's not just fungal nails. Dead skin, debris, bodily fluids all float around within those chairs, and they're not disinfected properly, probably 80% of the time. I don't want to tell you no one does it. I'm just going to say not very many people do it. Like if you were going to have a health inspector come in and check those chairs and you didn't know they were coming in, I wonder if they would pass, you know what I mean? So next, cheese graters. People use cheese graters or get their feet cheese grated at the salon. Have you ever grated cheese with a cheese grater? Have you noticed what it looks like? So you're doing that to the bottom of your feet, and it is essentially creating micro tears in your skin. You don't want micro tears in your skin because those can lead to different issues that you do not want to deal with. Sometimes those issues can take over a year or more to treat. Alternatively, go to a safer pedicure place, perform your own self-pedicures, do regular maintenance on your feet, use exfoliators like urea, and if you're at home, you could use a glass foot file or a stainless steel foot file, one that is not like a cheese grater, and you'd be fine. Okay, so one of the more controversial topics that I know is gonna maybe make some people mad is stop putting gel on your toenails. I'm not saying this because I'm allergic, I'm saying this for the overall health of your nails. Toenails are in a completely different environment than your fingernails. There's not a lot of air in there, there's a lot of sweat and moisture, and there is a lot of impact and trauma on your nails. And people love to put their gel toenail polish on for over a month. They remove it on the last possible day. You know what I mean? It's not very often you go in for a toenail gel removal. So when you're doing all these things to your toes day to day in there with your gel toenail polish, you are creating cracks in the nails and you're creating damage, and that damage can lead to portals of entries that also can severely dehydrate your nails because they're in a sweaty environment, they're coming out, and you're leaving the gel on. It sort of creates more curved nails. And if you're a person who has struggled with ingrowns, impacted nails, pinching nails, anything like that, then leaving your toenail polish or leaving your gel polish on for a long period of time is definitely not something you want to do. And you definitely don't want to create any sort of cracks or anything bad on the surface of your nail. That could mean that you're going to run into another issue. If you have non-fungal nails, if you have non-damaged nails, toenails, you can use a regular polish. I use Dazzle Dry, you guys know that. It is a really good long wearing polish. I would say keep it on for a month. But if you have previous surface damage, Dazzle Dry adheres really well. So you could run into some discoloration and flaking for the initial period that you're putting it on. And in that case, I would remove the polish. Make sure you're oiling your toenails regularly. They're just like your fingernails. They're just on your feet. They need oil. They need to be flexible. They need to be healthy. Because who here has had a toenail issue and thought, wow, this is great? Nobody ever said that a toenail issue was great. Nobody likes an ingrown toenail. So preventing these issues just by removing them from your circumstances and not partaking in them makes your life overall a lot better place. I've been working on quite a few fit videos, which is funny. I somehow during my break from school was like, I know so much about feet, or what could I do to help people? Because I know it's such a sore spot for people. I'm gonna be helping people, educating them about places and things and different skincare routines for their feet for the time being while I'm in school, as well as my skincare videos. I know feet, I could teach you while I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? I really could. So yeah, all right. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.